Hello, Virgo. What's up, Virgo? How y'all doing? It is time to go ahead and bust out your September 2021 reading, all right? September 2021 for Virgo. Yes, I'm a little ahead of schedule this month. I got way ahead of myself, way ahead of myself. Also, too, I forgot to mention this in a lot of the other videos, but September marks my 3 years reading tarot here on YouTube. 3 years. It's flown by, man. Flown by. Can't believe it, dude. Seems like it was just yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm nervous. I'm scared. And I never thought it would go anywhere. I didn't think anybody would watch it. Boy, I had no idea. Anyway, though, 3 years, man. So anyway, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video, okay? That's where you'll find everything you need to know from my secondary YouTube channel where I get on and chat a couple times a week, my Facebook, my Instagram, all that good stuff. In the description of the video, ooh, the Fool card just jumped out for you there. You know what? I'm actually going to put this back in the deck. We will see if it needs to be in the reading. If it's meant to be in the reading, it'll come back out. Anyway, let's see. What do we got for Virgo universe? What's the most important message Virgo needs to hear starting out this video here? Ooh, the King of Cups. Could be a water sign for some of you, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There's a lot of emotion involved here. A lot of emotion. This first spread is just kind of general, but it is targeted much more towards the person that you're dealing with. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody that has a lot of feelings for you. I really feel like they do. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, whoa, Virgo, whoa. Okay, so there's this 10 of Cups energy here. I feel like this person's a little obsessed with you, to be 100% honest. I was about to say this is looking really good and positive, and it very well may be. I don't know yet. But I was like, whoa, Virgo got it going on. We got the King of Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the 10 of Cups. And then that Devil card pops out there. I think this person is pretty obsessed with you. Now, here's the thing. The Knight of Cups is in the reverse. So I don't know if they're actually coming forward. I don't know if they are, but they really want. Look, they're sitting around stalking you and watching you all the time. Page of Wands reversed right next to the Devil card. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. This person is absolutely convinced that one of these days, the two of you are going to make it work. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, I don't know, but they are absolutely convinced. They've put forth a lot of work and a lot of effort trying to make this work with you. And right now, I don't know where the two of you are. I don't know if you're currently with this person or if you all are in separation. Either way, though, this person's definitely taken a step back. They haven't given up. They haven't given up, regardless, again, wherever you all stand, separation or whatever the case may be. They haven't given up on this. They are convinced that eventually the two of you are going to end up making this work. I feel like you're dealing with a past life karmic soulmate, okay? Here's the good thing about past life karma, okay? When I say karma, a lot of you know this, but there's always new faces in here. I'm not talking about the universal law of what goes around comes around. That's not what I mean when I say karma. That's manifestation, okay? Whatever frequencies I'm casting, return back to me. That's manifestation. When I say karma, what I mean is the two of you had some sort of connection in a previous lifetime and it didn't work. So we're trying it again in this lifetime. That's all I mean by that. And the good news there is that with karmic connections, the actual purpose from a soul level is to actually try to work it out, you know? So there's a lot of connections that we have, that we've planned pre-incarnation, that when you're never supposed to stay with them for very long. You know, the whole point is to come together and then to separate. These types of things right here, the whole goal is to try to work it out, okay? And this person is dead convinced that the two of you are eventually going to end up working it out, okay? Let's look a little bit more at this person here. I'm going to have to look and see how you feel about them here in a minute. Let's see a little bit more about this person Virgo's dealing with. Let's dig their energy up a little bit deeper. Let's see their true energy and their true intentions of the person Virgo's dealing with. Universe, Source, Spirit. Is everybody getting notified? Be sure y'all to tap that bell icon and turn notifications on. This right here is a prime example why I say that. I get off of a video like this, there's only a few of you in here, and my inbox is going to be flooded tonight. I missed your live stream. I don't know what to tell you. You got to make sure those notifications are turned on, man. You got to make sure they're on. Let's get 3 shuffles for the person Virgo's dealing with. 1, 2, and 3. A 7 of Pentacles again. I'll be damned. Exact same overall energy in the very last spread. Same one. This is one of the many reasons why I pull from multiple decks. Because when the same card, same position, same placement comes out, you know it's accurate. Okay. So yeah, they're playing the victim here. Strength Reverse came out too. They're playing the victim here. Okay. It's all your fault, Virgo. It's all your fault. They are convinced, though, that one of these days, the two of you are going to end up making this thing work out. They're waiting for the right opportunity here. Some of you could have kids with this person. Could be a Taurus with this Empress energy here. But they're waiting for the right opportunity to slide up in there. For example, what I mean is, like, let's say, for example, you know, these people that you watch like on social media, you know, and there's that one person that's always posting real positive, uplifting stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they start posting angry, boo-hoo shit. Like you can tell that somebody done fucked them over. You're like, oh, what happened? What happened? You know, what happened? Did your boyfriend, girlfriend break up with you or something like that? I think they're kind of waiting for something like that. They're kind of waiting for a vulnerable spot. They're waiting, could be a Leo for some of you. They're waiting for a time when they feel like you're vulnerable so they can slide up in there and try this again, okay? They can't seem to find anybody to replace you. They can't, in their mind, they may be dating around, they may be sleeping around, they may have a DM full of other people, but they, at the end of the day, when they wake up in the morning and they go to bed at night, you're the one on their mind, okay? I want to see how you feel about this person, though. I want to see how Virgo feels about this person. How does Virgo feel about this person? And then we're going to read new love here. We're going to read new love, too. How's Virgo feel about this person, universe? Oop, there it is. 6 of Swords. See, you're moving on from this. But the thing with the 6 of Swords here, that is a card of transitioning on, but it's not a very easy transition, okay? He's got swords stuck in the boat, okay? So some of you don't really want to be transitioning on from this, but you're doing it anyway, you know? 2 more shuffles, 2 more. Page of Pentacles, okay. So I honestly kind of do think that deep down in your heart, you do still have a special soft spot for this person. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. I also have Cancer. Yeah, it really feels like you do have a special soft spot for them in your heart. But you are moving on from this here. There is a part of you. There's a part of you that kind of wishes that the two of you could reconcile things, but you're thinking in your mind, no, I'm thinking in terms of logic, reason, and reality. It's just not realistic to even think that with the 6 of Swords. Okay, hey, look, you got Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups reverse, Tower reverse. Don't say you don't love them. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, some of you could have found out some secrets they were keeping. Could have found out about some things that were. See, yeah, you could have found out some secrets, something that they were lying about. But you made up your mind. You made up your mind. You're transitioning on from this because that's the most logical, realistic thing to do. Dropping this. Yeah, and you're still pissed off about what happened in the past too. You're ready to start over new. You're just straight up ready to start over new. You know, you're making a head over heart decision here. All right. Let's see if this person's taking any actions. What actions is this person taking towards Virgo, universe? What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking towards Virgo, universe? Not ready yet. Hold up. Not ready yet. Hang on. All right. Last shuffle, last one. Nine of Wands reverse, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. Sitting around stalking you. They're keeping their eye on you. They're watching every move you make. Ace of Swords reverse, Tower. I kind of feel like after a while, and this is kind of sort of an outcome here. This isn't the solid outcome, but I am seeing this on the horizon as a really big possibility, okay? After a while, they're going to end up trying to do something to get your attention. They could end up randomly, sporadically messaging you, or you all could run into each other somewhere. I just really feel like the two of you are going to end up in conflict in the future. Like I said, it's hard to say with this Knight of Wands right here. It almost looks like y'all are going to run into each other possibly. I don't know if they're planning that out or what, but yeah. See, they're trying to play the victim, you know? This person could possibly be that type of person that just makes their way through life throwing pity parties, you know? They make their way through life, boo-hoo me. That makes sense? Woe is me, you know? But it almost looks like the two of you, I'm going to dig into this a little bit deeper, but for the most part right here, they're just sitting around watching every move you make. Page of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords. I don't know, I'm going to make sure this incense is going good. And it almost looks like here later on down the line, though, they are going to come forward and try to start an argument with you or something. Maybe they're just so mad that you're not coming back. Maybe there's a part of them that's convinced that, see, maybe this could be an on and off type situation in which you have left and come back many times, you know? It very well could be. And maybe you have come back, and then now this time you're not. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but I know there's at least one Virgo in here where this has been on and off and on and off and on and off. And usually you just come right back, but this time you're not. So it's pissing them off. Let's just look at the outcome then. What's the outcome? For the rest of the year here. I told you, woe is me, boo-hoo me. They're going to try one more time to play at your emotions, you know? They're going to try one more time to make you feel sorry for them and throw a pity party. Seven of Swords, yep, see? Okay, I do see like a very, very brief union between you and this person. I do. It's really hard to say how because I'm looking for other action cards. You got this Two of Cups right here, but what led up to the Two of Cups? You know, it's hard to say whether or not they're going to communicate or y'all are just going to randomly run into each other at some point. But I do think this person is going to eventually end up attempting to reconcile here. Okay, but I see you keeping them at arm's distance here. Yeah, you're trying to avoid that toxic connection. Yeah, I really feel like that Five of Wands earlier was a very, very strong possibility. You know that it could possibly pop off into some drama, and I don't really think you're letting them in that close. They are attempting to reconcile, though. Okay, Death reverse, Tower reverse. Boo-hoo, poor, pitiful me. But they're full of shit, and you know this. They're full of shit, and you know this. So with the Three of Wands here is the overall energy. I see you keeping them at arm's distance. I don't really think you're letting them in too terribly close. I don't think that you are. Okie dokie. Well, do we need an advice spread for this? I guess let's get an advice spread. What's the best advice for Virgo universe? What's the best advice? I don't think this needs a long, drawn-out Three of Cups. I don't think this needs a long, drawn-out advice spread. Let's just get a few cards here. Right now, especially if you're transitioning on from something that was, especially if it was something difficult to break away from, be sure you enjoy yourself. Put yourself as your number one priority for once. Put yourself as your number one priority for once. That does not make you a bad person. The only people who try to make you think that makes you a bad person are the people who no longer get to benefit from you, you know? Those are the people. You ever notice that? No, I'm doing me. I'm making myself my number one priority. The only people who will try to shame you for that are the people who want to get something out of you and now have no access to the benefits of you. You know what I mean? Justice. Make decisions based on logic, reason, and fairness, not emotional bias. Okay? Which, again, I think you're already doing. Like I said, I feel like y'all still got a soft spot for them. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's all good. It's all good. As long as you can think logically and critically. Okay, it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. There could be some legal issues involved for some of you too, just saying. Like if there's any restraining orders or any child support or anything like that, be sure that everything is fair and even. Yes, let me go ahead and throw that in there. Those of you who are dealing with legal issues, you know how many people, dude, do that out of spite. Out of spite, you know? I'm going to spite you, so I'm going to take you for child support. Don't need it, but just out of spite, you know? Or I'm not going to let you see the kids. You're only allowed to see the kids. You will just out of spite, because that's my only weapon against you. That type of thing. For those of you dealing with legal issues, like with a baby mama, baby daddy, or a spouse or whatever, okay, make sure that everything is fair, okay? All emotions aside, make sure everything is just. Everything is fair and logical, rational, and reasonable. Don't let emotional bias and preference get in the way of these types of things, okay? But whether there's legal issues involved or not, still, make sure that you do things based on logic, reason, and fairness, not emotional bias, okay? Let's take a look here at the new person, okay? This is new love. If you're not dealing with or interested in a new person, this is not your reading. I don't feel like that belongs in there. It was the Eight of Wands in the reverse. It didn't feel right, so I put it back in. We'll see if it comes back out. All right, let's do a general energy check between Virgo and the new person that they're either dealing with or thinking about or interested in. King of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. You could be dealing with somebody that's just trying to play some games. Okay, if they're not like a straight up player, maybe they just really don't take this as seriously as you want them to. Or they could just be playing it off. They could just be pretending not to take it serious because they're ashamed of their little emotions they have for you. You know what I mean? The Hermit Reverse could be another Virgo. All right, so this person here, all right, I don't know. I think, so both of you. I feel like this is both of you with the Death and the Six of Swords. I feel like you all are both in the middle of a rather rough transitionary process, you know? So I think that you're actually struggling to feel a real deep connection with this person. Hierophant reversed, Ten of Cups reversed. I really feel like if this isn't you, it's the person you're dealing with. But this kind of feels like you. It almost feels like you're not really looking for anything serious right now. It feels like you're not really looking for anything serious right now because you're still transitioning on. Or maybe even those of you who've been single for like 3-4 months, it still feels like I'm transitioning from one cycle to the next. That's the thing about this death energy here, okay? There's a reason why this is the Scorpio card, okay? Because what happens in Scorpio season, for those of you who have all 4 seasons where you live, what happens during Scorpio season? Slow, gradual death and fading away. You know, from that last cycle, it slowly, gradually starts to decay and die. And then it's dead in the wintertime. And then spring rolls around. See what I'm saying? So from Scorpio season, it's a slow, gradual process to Aries season, isn't it? So this has been a really slow process for you right here. Some of you are kind of struggling to feel a deep connection with this person. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how this new person feels about Virgo, universe. How's this new person feeling about Virgo? There's everybody. Did y'all get notified, by the way? I was saying earlier, make sure you tap that bell icon and turn on all notifications on. Okay, the High Priestess Reverse. I really feel like this person is they want to be as open and honest with you as possible. I don't really think they're hiding anything about themselves. You know, they have this view like, yo, this is who I am. Bam. You know, everything that I can possibly tell you about myself, I want to be able to lay it all out on the table so you know who you're dealing with here, you know? It could be a Cancer for some of you. But I don't think that they're keeping any secrets. Last shuffle, last one. Five of Wands though. You might intimidate this person a little bit. I think you intimidate them just a little bit, okay? Like they may notice that you have a bit of a, and you may not even realize this. And look, I have moon and rising in Virgo, so I very much understand. Sometimes those of us with a heavy Virgo influence don't even realize that we just seem very, very serious and have this sharp, rough edge. You know what I mean? So I think you kind of intimidate them a little bit. You know what I mean? Got a sharp tongue and that, I don't know a word for it. You know what I'm talking about though? That matter of fact, it is what it is. And you know, that rough edge. That's the only way I know how to explain it. So I think you intimidate them a little bit. They may kind of view you as having a bit of an anger problem, a temper problem, maybe a bit of a loose cannon, or maybe you're easily agitated or irritated. Not saying that you actually are, but that may be the way that they feel though. Yeah, they're wondering. I kind of feel like they're wondering about this too. They're kind of, y'all are both kind of struggling to feel a real deep connection. Okay. I mean, I really feel like this person's wondering though, could this be a real good opportunity? You know, I don't want to miss a real good opportunity, but I kind of feel like you intimidate them a little bit. So they're like, whoa. You know what I mean? You kind of a little bit, I don't want to say the wrong thing, I don't want to do the wrong thing type of energy, you know? But y'all are both kind of struggling to feel an intense connection here. But this is the start of a brand new cycle. And this person right here is probably one of many new people that'll show up and play a part in this new cycle here. Okay? Well, let's see the outcome. The outcome for Virgo and the new person. Outcome, what's the outcome for Virgo and the new person? The Hermit Reverse, Virgo card reversed. Could be another Virgo for some of you. That could be your energy. Two more. Nine of Swords reversed. A Hierophant. Okay. All right. So this is kind of slow here. I still think you're struggling to feel a deep connection. I still think that you are. Okay. But it really looks like, I don't really think either of you is going to end this. I don't see either of you putting this to an end. Not really with the Tower card reversed. It's just you all are real slow to open up to each other. You know, you're really slow to open up to each other. Lover's card is in the reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles is in the upright here. So with the Hierophant, that kind of makes me feel like you all are staying together, but you're not emotionally bonding really quickly. King of Cups reversed. That's kind of slow. That's kind of happening very, very slowly. You know what I mean? You all are coming together and growing together very, very slowly. But whether you realize it or not, it looks like a very, very solid foundation is being raised. Okay, I don't think, there's some of you ain't got no worries as far as money goes. You know what I mean? Some of you could make really, really, really good money. Or maybe the two of you together, both of your incomes together make you know what I mean? Let's say, well, you make $200,000 a year, I make $200,000 a year, and together we got almost $500,000, you know? Now that's not going to be everybody, I know that. But I kind of feel like you all are building a more solid foundation than you realize. You're just not connecting at an emotional level very quickly. Not very quickly. Well, let's see the advice. Let's go ahead and get an advice spread here. Let's go ahead and get an advice spread for Virgo. Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Be sure you do the best that you can. And this is an earth challenge. Okay. I'm not here pointing fingers at you. Moon and rising in Virgo. Okay. I relate very much so. And this is all earth signs I've noticed tend to struggle with this. Okay. You have to train yourself. Keyword, train yourself to focus less energy on the negative end of the spectrum and more energy on the positive end of the spectrum, okay? The Ice King, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. So it may seem kind of weird and a little bit funky at first, you know, but you have to train yourself. Oh, error thought. Think about something else. Anytime you start feeling yourself dwindling on the negative end of the spectrum, switch it to the positive end. You're gonna have to battle. Have that battle inside your head. If you're dedicated to doing this, and you notice every time I catch myself thinking about the negative, flip it into the positive. You don't know how powerful that is. You have no idea. If you actually train yourself to start like habitually thinking this way, it can take 6 months, sometimes a year. You'll start to notice that you're thinking about the positive end of the spectrum and you don't even realize it. Whoa, dude. And now your life is changing. When you change the way you see things, the things you see change. Yep. Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So when a door won't open, back away. The analogy that I like to use, and some of you, I say this in my personal readings sometimes. Here, this is an analogy. Imagine that you're in a hallway filled with doors, okay? And every door has a sign on it. And this is a new chapter that you can enter into in your life, okay? And like say this door right here says, buy a new house, for example, or start a new job, you know? People always come to me and ask me, should I do this? I say, try it. Try it. First thing you have to do is walk up to the door to see if you can trigger the motion sensor to get it to open. If it doesn't open, you have to turn the door handle. If it's locked, knock on it. Now, this is analogous to taking action in that direction. Okay? Start doing it. That door might not open right away. If you want to buy a house, go sit down with some mortgage people. Have a little consultation or whatever. That door may not open right away. That was still a knock on the door. That doesn't mean, no, you're not allowed to have this ever. What that means is, Virgo wants in here. Okay, I got you. Virgo, you're going to have to hang on for a minute. What's on the other side of this door is not ready for you yet. Please come back. Everything is now lining up to bring you what it is that you want. Release, let it go, and walk away. Maybe come back a little bit later, maybe a week or two or a month. Take some more action towards that goal. That doorway still may not open, okay? Don't try to kick it in, but don't give up either. Okay. No problem. I'll come back. And then you just keep doing this. You got to find this balance though, dude. This will teach you how to develop that relationship with the universe. Once you get this, how to make your way through a locked door. Okay? This is what I like to call it. How to make your way through a closed door or a locked door. Okay? Eventually, that door will open for you. Okay? Now on the other side of that coin, when a door slams shut in your face, walk away. Okay? Especially if it's an old chapter. When it's an old chapter, a room that you've done been in and out of and in and out of and in and out of and in and out of, when the universe keeps slamming that door, bam, 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 walk away. Okay? I don't know why that came through, but that's what came through in the spread as your advice. All right, so anyway, I do feel like those were the messages y'all needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here, okay? I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.